Now that we've unboxed everything, I want to show you what was actually in all those little bags. One of the bags had the feet that came with your machine. It depends on which machine you do, how many feet you have. The first foot is actually a zipper foot. We have an open toe embroidery. These are actually soles, they're not feet. The varied overlock foot, and the blind hem. When we're talking about, also on the machine, is actually your regular number one zigzag foot. The foot, or the feet, are clip-on feet. So what I'm going to do to take that off is push that button, and the foot comes off. You then change it for another one. We're going to put it down, lower the presser foot, lifter, and it clips into place. If you are to buy any more feet for your machine, of which there's a whole wall full, you will actually be getting a full shank foot in a package like this. For that, what you're going to do is flip this little lever right here, pull the whole thing off, and put it back on as a full shank, and just push the button down. And away you go. So the ones that come with the machine are on a shank that is a clip-on shank. Just push the red button, it falls off, and you switch it. You also have automatic buttonhole foot in the 335. It does not come in the 325. You can get it for the 325 as well. You have some sponges that fit on either the vertical or the horizontal spool pins. Make sure that your thread moves easily. 3 different size spool caps. So it depends on what kind of thread you're using as to which spool cap you want to use. A little thing of oil that's very important. A little screwdriver. This is one of the, what I call, you don't want to lose it, but you probably won't use it much. Brush for cleaning. This screwdriver is another one of those, you don't want to lose it, but you might not use it. And that fits in the screw that goes on the side of the machine right here if you ever have to take the front part off. Extra needles, you can use Bernina or Schmetz needles or organ needles. What you don't want to use on your Bernina are actually Singer needles. Height compensation tool. And the most important thing in your whole kit, seam ripper. If you haven't had a new seam ripper in a while, be careful, this one's really sharp. You have your power cord, which I have in the table right here, and the foot pedal. You can see with the foot pedal that the wire is actually wound around, and you can wind it back up again, and it just gets put in the side hole. You also have the slide-on tray that fits right in the side like this. To take that off, you're going to push the button that's in the front and slide it off. I talked about the stitch card. Depending on which machine you get, it has different number of stitches on it. There's a little slot in the handle that the stitch card fits in, which makes it really easy to find and to follow. So those are all the goodies that came with your machine. Now we're going to do a tour of the machine. When we're looking right on the front here, the button right here that looks like a backwards fish hook is actually the quick reverse button. You hold that in for as long as you go backwards. These machines can be run without the foot pedals. So if you want to do that, you're going to be pressing this button. It has the 2 circles on it. You press that in until the machine starts. The slider right here is actually your speed control. That's also your stop button. When you're finished, you push this to stop. The first one right here is your needle up down. You can press that to make the needle either go down or up, depending on which way you have it set. You'll see a lot of triangles with different bars, either on the top or the bottom. This one is a triangle with a bar on the bottom. That's pattern end. The 335 has mirror image, so it's going to have a mirror image that goes vertically. The 325 does not have that. If you look right here, you'll see a zigzag in the middle of it. That controls your stitch width. The next one down, the picture shows needle position. There's a oval in here with a dot, and when you press it one way or the other, the needle's going to go left or right. The bottom one is your stitch length. You can see in the center there's a picture that looks like the stitch length. Going over to this part, this would be to open your memory. The bottom is opening your alphabet. When you're looking down here, you only see 10 stitches, and when I turn the machine on, I'll show you how to get your extra ones out of it. Up top here, we have the tension. This is the top tension. It has nothing to do with the bobbin area. Your bobbin winder. If you get a freehand system, it will go in here. It doesn't come with either one of the machines, but it's an option for the 335. On the side over here, you see a spot where you plug in the foot pedal. This is also where you drop your feed dogs. You're going to push that in, and as long as that is in, the feed dogs are down. When you push it and it comes out and it's flush on the side, it will come up with your next stitch. This is also balance right here. And that's it for the whole tour of the machine. We're going to come back and plug it in, and we'll see what it looks like going.